Good morning, children. Today we shall learn a topic in grammar. Our topic for today is phrases and clauses. Now, children, observe these two groups of words. The first group of word, parlor, the beauty went to Nandini. And the second group of words, Nandini went to the beauty parlor. Now, from these groups, which group of words makes sense and which doesn't? The first group of words, parlor the beauty went to Nandini, does not make any sense because these words are not arranged in proper order. The second group of words, Nandini went to the beauty parlor, makes complete sense. Therefore, we can say that the first group of words is not a sentence, but we can definitely say that the second group of words is a sentence as it makes complete sense. Now, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence always has a subject and a predicate. Read the following example. The Adivasis belong to a hilly tribe. In this sentence, the subject is the Adivasis and the predicate is belong to a hilly tribe. So we can say that all the sentences must contain a subject and a predicate. Now you know, children, that a predicate consists of the verb and the remaining part of the subject of the sentence other than the subject. A sentence can contain groups of words that are phrases and clauses. Clauses and phrases are the building blocks of sentences. But what are phrases and clauses? Look at this example. The Adivasis belong to a tribe dwelling in the hills. In this sentence, the group of words dwelling in the hills is underlined. Now, this group of words, when taken out, makes some sense but not complete sense. This group of words is actually dependent on the other group of words to make complete sense. Now, can you find the subject and verb in this group of words? No, there is no subject and verb in this group of words. Therefore, this group of words is a phrase. Phrases do not contain a subject and a verb combination. Therefore, we can say that a phrase is a group of words that makes sense but not complete sense. It does not contain a subject and verb combination. The following are examples of phrases. The first sentence, it was very cold and dark. The underlined group of words, very cold and dark, is a phrase. It does not contain a subject and verb. The second group of words, the cat was hiding under the table. The underlined group of words under the table is a phrase. The third sentence. Rita spoke very convincingly. Here, the underlined group of words very convincingly is a phrase. And the last sentence. He gave all his salary to his mother. Here, the underlined group of words to his mother is a phrase. All these underlined group of words, which are examples of phrases, do not contain any subject and verb combination. Now read this sentence. The Adivasis are a tribe which dwells in the hills. Here, the group of words underlined is which dwells in the hills. Now, when we pick out these group of words from the sentence, we notice that even this group of words makes some sense but not complete sense. This group of words is also dependent on other group of words to make complete sense. But tell me, children, can you find the subject and verb combination here? Yes, we can find. In this sentence, the subject is which, that refers to the Adivasis, who is the subject of the given sentence. The verb is dwells. Therefore, this group of words is a clause because it contains a subject and a verb. A clause is a group of words that makes sense but not complete sense. It contains a subject and a verb combination. Following are examples of a clause. Look at the sentence. She says her morning prayers when she gets up. Here, the underlined group of words when she wakes up is an example of a clause. It contains the subject she and a verb wakes up. See the second sentence. The lady who lived in the neighboring village received a prize. In this sentence, the underlined group of words who lived in the neighboring village is an example of a clause. Here, the subject of this clause is who and the verb is lived. So the difference between a phrase and a clause is that a clause is a group of words with both a subject and a verb combination. But a phrase is a group of words that does not have a subject and verb combination. Now, a clause is mainly of two types. One, a main clause, and second, a subordinate clause. A main clause is a group of words that can stand alone and make sense. It contains a subject and a verb. For example, look at this sentence. You will succeed if you work hard. Now, if we divide this sentence into two groups, such as you will succeed as one group and if you work hard as another group, we can see that one group of words can stand alone and make sense, and the other group of words does not stand alone and make sense. The group of words "you will succeed" can stand alone and make sense, therefore, it is the main clause of the sentence. C. It also contains a subject, that is you, and a verb, that is will, in the sentence. Here are some examples of sentences that show the main clause. The first sentence: he runs in the open field when he feels like it. The group of words "he runs in the open field" stands alone and makes complete sense. Therefore, it is the main clause of the sentence. Look at the second sentence. As he was not there, I could not speak to him. Here, the group of words "I could not speak to him" stands alone and makes complete sense. Therefore, it is the main clause of the sentence. Similarly, in the third sentence, the team could hear the crowd who were cheering loudly. The group of words "the team could hear the crowd" is the main clause of the sentence, as it stands alone and makes sense. Even the last sentence, "at the weekend we went to visit our granddad." The group of words "we went to visit our granddad" is the main clause of the sentence, since it stands alone and makes complete sense. Subordinate clause is a group of words that cannot stand alone and make sense, but is dependent on the main clause to complete its meaning. Hence, it is sometimes called as a dependent clause. A subordinate clause begins with a subordinating conjunction. For example, look at this sentence: the mice will play when the cat is away. Now, if I divide this sentence into two groups, such as "the mice will play" as one group and "when the cat is away" as another group, we can see that one group of words can stand alone and make sense, and the other group of words do not stand alone and make sense. The group of words "when the cat is away" cannot stand alone and make sense, but it is dependent on the other part of the sentence, which is the main clause, to complete its meaning. Therefore, the group of words which does not make sense, that is, "when the cat is away," is the subordinate clause of the sentence. C. This clause begins with a subordinating conjunction "when." Here are some examples of sentences that show the subordinate clause. The first sentence: after we had lunch, we went back to work. The group of words "after we had lunch" does not stand alone and make complete sense, but it is dependent on the other part of the group of words to complete its meaning. This group of words begins with a subordinating conjunction. Hence, it is the subordinate clause of the sentence. See the second sentence: I'm not cooking your dinner unless you do the washing up. The group of words "unless you do the washing up" begins with a subordinating conjunction "unless." This group of words doesn't make sense either on its own, but is dependent on the other part of the sentence to complete its meaning. Therefore, this group of words is a subordinate clause of the sentence. The third sentence. We left the room before he started talking again. The group of words before he started talking again begins with the subordinating conjunction before. These group of words don't stand alone and complete its meaning. Therefore, it is a subordinate clause of a sentence. The fourth sentence. The helicopter landed because it was too windy to fly. The group of words because it was too windy to fly begins with a subordinating conjunction because. This group of words cannot stand alone and complete its meaning, but is dependent on the other part of the sentence for its completion. Hence, this group of words is a subordinate clause. Now, children, let's try to solve this exercise. Identify whether the underlined words are phrases or clauses. The first sentence. The bright red ball bounced directly. The underlined group of words in this sentence is the bright red ball. This group of words is a phrase, as it does not contain a subject and verb combination. The second group of words, the second sentence, the bag that someone left on the bus belongs to Mrs. Smith. In this sentence, the group of words that someone left on the bus is a clause, as it contains a subject and verb combination. The subject here is someone and the verb is left. The third sentence. He studied all night to avoid failing the exam. The underlined group of words to avoid failing is a phrase, as it does not contain a subject and verb combination. The fourth sentence. I know the man who stole the watch. The underlined group of words I know the man is a clause, as it contains a subject-verb combination. The subject in this group is I and the verb is know. The next sentence. A ferocious-looking dog was barking repeatedly. Here, the underlined group of words is was barking. This is a phrase. It does not contain a subject-verb combination. The last sentence. The princess with long golden hair was trapped in a tower. The underlined group of words with long golden hair is a phrase. Again here it is a phrase because it does not contain a subject-verb combination. So children, with this we come to the end of the topic of phrases and clauses. For your homework, kindly complete the following exercise. Identify whether the underlined words are phrases or clauses. You can complete this exercise in a similar manner that I solved with you. Do it on a file sheet paper or a notebook that you have maintained. This was all for now. Thank you and take care.